It's funny, isn't it, how some people can lose themselves watching a river flow. Have you ever noticed that? The way the current carries leaves effortlessly, swirling here, pausing there, never asking anyone's permission to simply be. And I'm sure you can imagine standing there now, feeling the ground solid beneath you, as though time itself slows just enough for you to notice the subtle rhythm of your breathing, that natural flow. And isn't it curious how easy it is to let your thoughts just drift, just like those leaves, carried gently by the current of your own mind? And as you notice that rhythm now, maybe there's something soothing in simply watching, allowing, flowing. And perhaps as you stand by that river, you notice how the light dances across the water. It's fascinating how the ripples shimmer and shift, each wave completely unique, yet part of something much larger. As your gaze softens, you might feel your body relaxing, noticing the warmth of the sun or the coolness of the breeze on your skin. You could almost feel that same breeze brushing across your thoughts, as if clearing away anything unnecessary. And it's strange, isn't it, how time seems to stretch in moments like these, how each breath becomes a little deeper, a little calmer, a little easier. And somewhere upstream, there's a small bird perched on a branch overhanging the water. It watches its reflection, but doesn't seem concerned with what other birds might think of it. It doesn't wonder if it's chirping the right tune or if its feathers are arranged just so. It simply watches, curious, then spreads its wings and takes flight, gliding effortlessly with the wind. And people you know often try so hard to fly against the wind. They try to figure out if they're good enough, if they're doing enough, if they're being enough. It's almost as though they've forgotten that they've already have wings, that the wind was always meant to carry them forwards effortlessly when they stop resisting. And maybe, just maybe, as you think of that bird, you can wonder what it feels like to glide, to simply let go of the need to be noticed, to be validated. Because isn't it true that approval is like chasing shadows on the water? You can never really catch it, can you? And when you stop chasing, when you simply are, the shadows dance naturally, freely, without you needing to do anything at all. And it's fascinating to realize that you already know this deep down, don't you? That the bird doesn't need permission to fly, that the river doesn't need validation to flow, and that you too can simply be effortlessly as you always were meant to be. And as the bird disappears into the sky, you might notice how grounded you feel now, how present you are. The sound of the river fades and you begin to return, bringing with you a sense of lightness, a sense of freedom. The sunlight feels a little warmer, the air a little fresher, and as you step away from that scene, you carry with you the memory of the bird's flight, its ease and its grace. And every time you see a bird in flight or hear the sound of flowing water, you'll find a growing sense of freedom within yourself. You'll remember that you don't need approval, for you were born to fly, to flow, to simply be effortlessly, beautifully. just as you are. Thank you for joining me along this river today, and until next time, goodbye and good mental health.